Hi everyone, it's Mary from PureEquestrian here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am feeding all the family pets. So we have 12 pets and it's a bit of a zoo. So we've got birds, guinea pigs, rabbits, dogs, cats and horse. So I am going to take you through the process that my family goes through every morning and every night to feed all the animals. The rabbit is currently sick and she's got an allergy and a sinus infection, so she's on 2 different types of medication, which you'll see me give her in this video. And Casper, who is the black cat, is also on medication because he recently had an operation to remove all of his teeth because he was allergic to the plaque on his teeth, and he's currently got a urine infection, or commonly known as a UTI, so we're treating that at the moment with antibiotics. So normally the duties of feeding the animals in my house is split between me and my parents. When I'm home from uni I obviously feed the horse because he's mine, he's with me, and then I usually also feed my dog because she is mine. So it is a bit of a mission. It takes me by myself about half an hour to feed all the animals, but it's so worth it because we love them all and they're all given an amazing home here. So the reason Rosie the rabbit is by herself is because of her infection and we don't want to pass it on to the guinea pigs. There is a high possibility that it's non-transferable because they're 2 completely different species, but the vet did say that there is a chance, so it's best to keep her separate. So that's why she's in a tiny cage on her own. Every day she's going to be brought out of that cage and given exercise. Her cage mate Oreo is the guinea pig by herself, and she's going to be by herself for the next month. So we're going to make sure that she has some socialisation time with the other guinea pigs as well. First animal to be fed is Max because he doesn't live at my house. Max gets a scoop of Macmillan's grain-free, and this is soaked in water because the pellets absorb the water. So I usually soak this and then I will go and ride Max or do whatever I'm doing, because it needs about 10 minutes to soak properly so it's not going to swell more in his stomach. Once the grain-free has had time to soak, I scoop it into his actual feed bucket. And then I add a big handful of Fibre Pro. So this helps to prevent ulcers, and I'd rather prevent ulcers than have to treat them. Then I add 2 tablespoons of coarse salt because Max doesn't like to use a salt lick. And then I add between 1/3 and 1/2 cup of ground flaxseed. This helps to put a really nice shine on his coat and make sure he's getting enough oils in his diet. And about 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. On Mondays, Max also gets 10 mils of selenium as the grass here is poor in it. Next week he'll be going down to 5 mils, which is the maintenance dose. Next it's time to feed the rabbit and the guinea pigs. So I cut up a selection of vegetables and I also give them 1 fruit in the evenings. So they're only supposed to have fruit once a day as it's quite high in sugar and it can cause indigestion. To feed the rabbit, I take everything out of her cage, including old vegetables, as it's not healthy for them to eat vegetables over 12 hours old. I then make sure that she's got enough pellets, enough water, and then give her some fresh fruit and vegetables. I then split what's left of the vegetables between the 3 bowls for the 3 separate cages. You can see the 2 bowls on the right have more vegetables in them, as each of those cages contain 2 guinea pigs. I then add approximately half a cup of fresh pellets. In each cage I put a food bowl, and then we'll check their water and stand their hay racks back up and refill them if needed. I do like to hand feed my guinea pigs as much as possible, just because it gets them tame and used to me handling them, which makes it a lot easier when it comes to emergencies and stuff if we have to evacuate. Next I draw up Rosie's medication, one of which is an antibiotic and one of which is a painkiller, and then administer these to her. So these are oral medications, so I have to feed them to her, which can be a bit difficult, but she's usually really good with them. For the birds, I will refill their bird seed and then give them some fresh fruit or vegetables. Today I gave them some banana, which is one of their favourite treats. Next it's time to feed the cats and the dog, so Sylvie is the red bowl and she gets a scoop of iams. Casper gets a scoop of renal because he's the one with kidney problems. And Brody gets 2 scoops of Eukanuba performance dog food because she's such a high energy dog. Sylvie gets a gourmet jelly meat, which is a really nice blend of fresh meats. Casper gets some renal soft food, and then I also have to grind up his tablet that he has in the evening as I can't give it to him orally. And Brody gets a big forkful of my dog's soft food. Casper tends to steal the other cat's food, so Sylvie gets to eat in the laundry and he can't get on top of the washing machine, so this is where she gets to eat. Before Casper gets to eat, I give him his antibiotic, which is an oral medication. It doesn't taste the nicest, so I always do it right before I feed him so he can get the taste out of his mouth as quick as possible. Before Brody gets given her dinner, she usually has to do a few tricks, and once the food bowl is placed down, she has to wait until I say that she can eat. In the evenings, we also tip out her water and give her nice fresh water, so that's what I'm doing here.
So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video watching me feed all the family pets. So yes, we do have an extensive collection of animals and it is going to be growing, seeing as we're getting another kitten in a few weeks time, which is really exciting. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. Bye!